Hi everybody, welcome to Yagya VM. In today's video, we will discuss about a trick how to remember the SAARC countries. SAARC nations are very important as far as India's political relationship with the neighborhood is concerned. So we know that we cannot choose our neighbor. So if we exchange trade in our border, the soldiers need not to be exchanged. That means what? By establishing proper trade connection and diplomatic relations, we can have a safe border with our rival countries that exist in the border. In this video, we will discuss how to remember all these countries. First, the SAARC country was proposed by Ziaur Rahman. Ziaur Rahman was the president of Bangladesh during May 2, 1980 when SAARC was formulated. It was established by signing the Dhaka Declaration on 8th of December 1985. It is an economic and geopolitical organization of 8 countries that is mostly in the South Asia. The secretariat of SAARC is in Kathmandu and it was established on 1987. Next up, the official language of SAARC is English. However, the importance of SAARC is it has 3% of world's area, 21% of the world's population, 4.21% of the global economy as of 2019, and it comprises of 8 nations. Now we will see how do you remember all the 8 nations. One way we can do it by the map. So all the neighboring countries of India will come under SAARC. Okay. So in that we will also consider Maldives. So why Maldives? See, Maldives, this is the Lakshadweep island. Very close to the Lakshadweep island we have the Maldives. So we will consider here the Maldives is a neighbor of India. So the countries are Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Maldives. And in the year 2007, Afghanistan also joined here. So this is how you can remember it from the map. Another trick is BB Spy Man. If you do not like maps, you can also remember the SAARC countries from the trick BB Spy Man. So BB, whom do we call BB? The women are called as BB in Hindi. So BB, the task of BB is to spy on the man. So BB Spy Man. B stands for Bangladesh, B stands for Bhutan, S stands for Sri Lanka, P stands for Pakistan, I as in India, M as in Maldives, A as in Afghanistan, N as in Nepal. So these are all the SAARC nations, all the 8 SAARC nations. I hope you will remember this trick and it will help you in your exams also. Next up, the SAARC summit. In the year 1985, the first time summit was done in Bangladesh, Dhaka. After that, 1986, it was hosted in India in Bengaluru. Similarly, the last summit was in 2014, which was held in Nepal, Kathmandu. Basically, 19th summit of 2016. Okay, 19th summit was to take place in Pakistan, which was cancelled because in the year 2016, Pakistan hosted the terrorism organization which launched an attack on Uri in Jammu and Kashmir. In the wake of the terror attack in the military base of Uri in Jammu and Kashmir, India boycotted the meeting that was to take place in Pakistan. That was a SAARC summit. So it was 19th SAARC summit. So first India boycotted. Simultaneously, Nepal, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan also boycotted simultaneously. In the Uri attack, 19 soldiers were killed. And the responsibility was taken by Pakistan-based terrorist organizations. The SAARC summit is gradually weakening because of intense rival relations between India and Pakistan. No more summits are taking place. In that forum, there are new organizations that are coming like the SASIC, the BIMSTEC. So all these organizations are gradually coming into the fora in the absence of the SAARC nations. SASIC is a project-based partnership established in 2001 who had the member countries as BBIN. So basically, if we minus Afghanistan and Pakistan from SAARC and we add Myanmar, we will get SASIC. Okay, so the 8 countries of SAARC, from that Afghanistan and Pakistan are removed and Myanmar is added, then we get SASIC. SASIC's aim is a project-based partnership. It was established in the year 2001. The founder members were BBIN. Similarly, Maldives and Myanmar joined this late, like in 2014 and 2016. Then Asian Development Bank serves as the secretariat for SASIC. Secretariat means what? All the kind of executive functions will be performed by the secretariat. Apart from that, direction giving, monitoring, all these things are done by the secretariat. So the SASIC secretariat is nothing but Asian Development Bank, whose headquarters is in Manila, Philippines. The aim of this is for regional prosperity by improving the cross-border connectivity, boosting trade, strengthening regional economic cooperation. And that is the SASIC vision. So, the SASIC connects via the Asia Highway Route 1. Asia Highway Route 1 is the line that you can see in the red color. So, via this, our SASIC road connectivity also is getting revamped, where we are using the help of other countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, etc. And it is also multimodal cross-border transport network. Friends, my name is Yagyasani Patra. I teach on Unacademy Live. This is my referral code YAGYALIVE, YAGYALIVE. If you use my referral code, then you will get another 10% discount on your Unacademy Plus subscription. This is the Telegram link t.me/unacademyopsc. If you join this particular channel, you will get free study materials. Apart from that, you will get video updates about my next videos. For Civil Services 2021, Odisha Foundation course has been launched. So Nirman Foundation course, jaha ki 25th May start hai jaiche. In that, we are preparing students for Odisha Civil Services 2021. I am teaching Science, Tech and Current Affair in this particular course. So what are all my courses on Unacademy? First of all, Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 1 has been already completed. So you can watch the recordings, and my upcoming course Polity from M. Lakshmikant part 2 will just be started in June. So if you want to learn polity from me, you can join me on Unacademy. Then complete Science and Technology for OPSC and other government job examinations. Third, Current Affairs. So weekly current affairs also I am covering on Unacademy platform. This is my referral code YAGYA9, and alternatively you can also use my referral code YAGYALIVE, YAGYALIVE, for getting additional 10% discount. So आपण a referral code को भी use करी परिबे, and you can also use this referral code to get an additional 10% discount. These are my courses, so if you want to learn from me, you can join me on Unacademy Plus platform. So basically, what are the upcoming courses on Unacademy? First of all, there is a Garud course. In this Garud course for CPSC mains, that is the Police Services mains, grammar, that is Odia grammar, reasoning and general awareness are being taught by 3 great educators. Next up, Laksha OHC ASO course, in which for ASO aspirants, this particular course, it is a comprehensive course and it has started. The payment pattern is for 6 months it is 5,600, for 12 months it is 7,000 rupees, for 24 months it is 8,400 rupees. So as we know friends, when we prepare for this government job examination, we do not go for one government examination, we appear for many. Similarly, the preparation time is also not limited. We have to keep giving the examination. So according to me, the ideal plan is for 2 years or 1 year, in which not only one government examination like OPSC, but many government examination like OPSC, ASO, CPSC, Police SI, OMC, all kind of government examinations conducted by the government of Odisha will be given due importance, and individual courses will be launched for them. So you will get training not only for one exam but for many, okay, under this single platform of Unacademy. In this fee structure, you will get additional 10% if you use my referral code YAGYA9, YAGYA9, or if you use my referral code YAGYALIVE, YAGYALIVE, okay, to get additional 10% discount. Apart from that, there is no cost EMI option available for 6 months, 12 months and 24 months on your subscription. Finally, optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day and let's crack it.